You ever start up an anime expecting some chill-ass vibes, soft music, and maybe a little sprinkle of magic in hands, and then boom! That slow burn you found turned itself into a straight-up forest fire of emotion, action, plot, and peak cinema! Yeah, that's Frieren. You think you're watching a peaceful little fantasy journey, and then the next thing you know, you're rethinking all your life decisions with tears in your eyes. So let's talk about the anime that everybody is saying was robbed for Anime of the Year. So boom, Frieren is a badass, old-ass elf mage who finished saving the world before the first episode even started. The whole journey, that's backstory. We literally pull up to the victory parade for the heroes party like, oh my god, oh my god. It's been fun, gang, peace. And then she dips and everybody goes their separate ways. 50 years pass like a weekend for Frieren, and then boom, Himmel the hero dies. And Frieren just shows up like, damn. Maybe I should have like asked this nigga how his day was, like, ever. One thing leads to another and suddenly she's on a whole new journey. Not to fight demons, not to save the world, but to figure out how to actually become a functioning emotional being before everyone she knows, slowly but surely, dies. So along the way, she picks up Frieren, a teenage prodigy who's been through so much that getting stabbed in the yiddy is just a minor inconvenience. Oh no, not my yiddy. She be saying like 10 sentences an episode and 9 of them are straight up violence or just mean as hell for no reason. Aww. And then they end up recruiting my boy Stark, a trauma-riddled walking powerhouse with one functioning brain cell and the fear of literally everything. But he cool as hell though, so we gotta let him slide, you feel me? And now they're walking across this beautiful fantasy world, unpacking 1,000 years of emotional constipation, killing demons, and making you cry about the good old D shit that we just love to see. You thought this was a chill watch? Nah, this is straight up therapy with battle magic. Now before we even touch base on the peak, let's get one thing straight. Frieren is not sad. She's not broken or tormented. She's disconnected. Detached. Like if a therapist asked her, how does that make you feel? And she replied, I don't. She spent over 1,000 years not needing to feel anything deeply because like she didn't have to. Everything and everyone around her was temporary. She never had to form any types of bonds for real. It's not that she's cold, it's that she's never learned warmth. And now she's realizing maybe I should have. Maybe I low-key wanted to. But once that thought hits, it's damn near too late. And that's what makes her character hit so hard. Not grief, disconnection, the regret of never feeling things when you had the chance. And bro, this shit looks amazing. This anime has the nerve to look like a storybook and still throw in god tier fight scenes like it's nothing. You'll get soft rain, quiet feelings, and peacefulness and bliss, and then boom! Lightning magic, swords clashing, colors crisp as hell, and you're witnessing so much peak, you just gotta sit there and stare at the screen like these and let it unfold in front of you. Every frame is crafted, every battle is poetic, even a random map comically large portions of food just looks delicious. And all that peak animation, there's obviously some type of crazy climactic boss fight, right? Nope, there's no final boss in this show. That nigga been dealt with. No world-ending villain. Been there, done that. So then who's the real enemy? Time. It'll eventually steal everything and everyone Frieren actually cares for. Time is the reason she's always too late. Time makes her remember things she never appreciated when they were actually happening. And the pain of that, it isn't loud, it's quiet, lingering, like a fog that you can't clear. Frieren doesn't fight to survive, she fights to understand before time takes that chance away from her too. I said time. No, that's deep. And bro, this anime has everything you could ask for. Peak animation, check. Characters you actually care about, check. Life lessons that sneak up on you mid-episode like emotional jump scares, triple check. It's got heart, humor, hands, and some of the best world building you've seen in years. Whether you're here for the feels, the fights, the vibes, Frieren got you covered. Not to mention that it feels like fantasy anime has been on life support for a minute now. And then Frieren walks in. Didn't even need to swing a sword. It said, nah, we doing this different. It It's not about the big bad demon king anymore. That man's been dead. This is about the quiet moments, the world building, the magic that feels alive. It's proof that you don't need 40 episodes of power-ups to make a fantasy peak. Frieren took an old school adventure vibe, packed it with hella emotional depth, and reminded everyone why we fell in love with the genre in the first place. And all that being said, we gotta talk about how wholesome this shit is, man. Frieren will literally have you in your feels 1 second and then straight up kicking your feet and smiling at the screen the next. Like, bro, she's out here doing side quests, fixing villages, casually undoing decades of emotional damage without even trying. This anime is the equivalent of soup when you're sick. Warm, comforting, and hitting you in every place you didn't even know you needed healing. Frieren isn't just anime of the year potential. It's the rare show that sticks with you. It doesn't scream for your attention. It sits down and tells you a beautiful story. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be, because it does what so many series forget. It makes you feel something. So if you've been sleeping on it, wake up. And if you've already watched it, hopefully this video helped you reminisce on a scene or two, cause this has that peak chill fire cinematic masterpiece of doom and destruction energy. And I don't think this genre is gonna see anything like this again anytime soon. So make sure you like the video if you're rocking with Frieren as much as I did. And join the Discord so we can all talk about more peak and more cinema. And also talk about why you haven't subscribed after freeloading off of my content, you piece of shit. You know who you are. Get out!